Today on Eagle Nation News, Brenna Gibbons reveals a few of the benefits of the new Prosper High School bell schedule.
Prosper's local Chick-fil-A opened just a few days ago. What can we expect from this new addition to the Gates of Prosper?
And finally, McKinley Bounds will be in studio with which fall sport students are looking forward to the most.
Eagle Nation News starts right now.
Good afternoon, Prosper High School. Today is Wednesday, August 28th. I'm Cameron Silva.
I'm Madison Wells.
And I'm Tyler Winden.
Now, I know everyone was waiting very eagerly to see our show yesterday, but sadly, technical difficulties led to us not being able to go live. And even more unfortunately than that, we start today's show off with some serious news. Madison.
Thank you, Cameron. Just last Sunday, David Katz opened fire at an NFL Madden video game competition in Jacksonville, Florida. Katz injured 10 and killed 2 others before fatally shooting himself. Due to the incidents, lawyers claim that multiple survivors of the shooting plan to file a security lawsuit.
Thank you, Madison. Last night, Prosper Tennis was in action and beat McKinney to win their first district game. Facing off against the Bulldogs, Prosper came out on top, winning 11-8. Their next match is against Plano East on the 4th.
Although Prosper's new bell schedule is actually simpler than previous years, it may be weird adjusting to at first and even complicated some students' schedules. Here to clarify the new bell schedule is Brenna Gibbons.
I'm here at Schedule Pickup, where students are finding out where their classes will be for this upcoming school year. However, with the new year and new schedule means new changes. Eagle Time is a scheduled point where students have the freedom to do what they need to do in order to get things done. Many people have probably noticed the time in the study hall has changed from late in the day to early in the morning. It is a known fact that students don't always finish their homework at home. This will give them the opportunity to get their work finished. This also allows for students who have a test later in the day to get some study time in. Finally, it gives time later in the day for classes to utilize the gym for a longer period of time. Another difference between this year and last year is the way the schedule is set up. Before, there were 5 periods to a day, whereas now there are 4. To some people, this may not be a huge difference, but for others, it could be a forced decision on focusing on their endorsements or staying in the sport they love. One reason for this sudden change in schedule is so each class has a longer period of time in the day to get things done. Another being so some sports hopefully won't have to stay after school as often to get their practice in. And finally, it'll be a true A-B schedule, just like other schools in the nearby area. Although the schedule may be different, it should hopefully be easier for students to get their work done. I'm Brenna Gibbons reporting for Eagle Nation News. Prosper.
Thank you, Brenna. Coming up next, Haley Brown is on scene at the recently opened Chick-fil-A. Stay tuned.
The long-waited-for Chick-fil-A is finally open in the Gates of Prosper. It's safe to say there won't be a dull moment in the restaurant for a while. Haley Brown was on the scene to give us a breakdown of the opening. Haley?
I'm here exactly 1 day before Prosper's first Chick-fil-A opens its doors. As the community has anticipated its opening for months with the rapid growth of Prosper, Chick-fil-A's most dedicated customers beat the sunrise this morning and hopes to be one of the first 100 customers to win free Chick-fil-A for a year. All right, so what made you want to come out this early in the morning to support the grand opening of Chick-fil-A?
Well, one, I love Chick-fil-A. It's my favorite. We probably spend more money at Chick-fil-A than anywhere else out of our income in the year. And it's part of our town here. I grew up here. I've been driving 10 miles to go to Chick-fil-A in Frisco. I'm sick of it. I can't wait for this one to open.
All right, so how do you think the first 100 camp out today has helped build the anticipation for the grand opening tomorrow?
I think it obviously makes awareness because people are like tense in a parking lot isn't normal. So it kind of like people will notice it and hopefully bring attention to it.
Leading up to the grand opening, Chick-fil-A operator Chris Wright orchestrated the first 100 campout to engage the Prosper community in the restaurant's kickoff and build excitement for when the doors opened the next day. All right, so how do you think having a Chick-fil-A in Prosper is going to affect our community?
I mean, I really like the food, and I know all my friends do, and we like to come here a lot, so it's going to be really exciting to get to, come to one that's really close.
As we can see after today, Prosper's newest addition into the shift of becoming a not-so-small town was a success. Chick-fil-A's grand opening was only the beginning to another small part of what makes Prosper a community. Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Haley Brown. Prosper.
Thank you, Haley. We'll be right back with McKinley Bounds after this.
Students are no longer allowed to print in the library. If you need to print out an assignment for class, please plan accordingly. Mu Alpha Theta applications are now being accepted through Monday, September 17th. Please return any completed applications to Miss Wood in room 1132. Support the Prosper High School tennis team by ordering custom homecoming mums and garters from the Mum Shop. Orders must be placed by Friday, September 14th to be delivered to the high school.
And now McKinley Bounds joins us in studio with your Eagle Update.
Thank you, Madison. I'm McKinley Bounds with your Eagle Update. Last night, we launched a poll on our Twitter account asking you guys what fall sport you were looking forward to the most. The results were final this morning, and 73% said football, 16% answered volleyball, 77% replied cross country, and 5% said tennis. We could only choose 4 options for the poll, so of course those aren't all the fall sports, but we are still big fans of all Prosper teams. Personally, I'm most excited for Prosper volleyball. At that, make sure to follow us on Twitter at Eagle Nation News for more polls and updates, and check out our website, eaglenation.net, to watch previous episodes. Well, that's all I have for you today. Back to you, Madison.
Thank you, McKinley. One quick announcement. The football game on Saturday will be whiteout themed. We will have more information tomorrow.
And now for today's meeting schedule. There will be a PHS Catholic Student Association meeting Thursday after school at 4 p.m. in room 1225. Now take a look at the meeting schedule for next week.
Well, that's going to do it for our show today. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Tyler Winden.
I'm Madison Wells.
And I'm Cameron Silva. Live long and prosper.